Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. We have a live studio audience right here on JTV. I think there's like 5 people watching, maybe, because nobody cares. But, yeah, we got our live studio audience. We have our awesome people that follow us here, and we have a beer that was given to me by our good buddy Devin. Our good buddy Devin. He brought this beer over. I had this once when it first came out. When it first came out, it was a seasonal, and it was brought out for Movember, and $2 of every purchase went towards Movember research. Butt cancer, basically. It was oak aged then. It is not oak aged anymore. This is the un-oak aged version of Waterloo Authentic Amber. You see, it's the new style Waterloo can. It doesn't have the bore on it anymore. Strangely, oak aged and not oak aged, same ABV, 6.8% alcohol. Yeah. So this is the Waterloo Authentic Amber. Thank you very much for this, Devin. I would never have bought this myself. That's why it's been years and we haven't done this yet. What do we have here? We have craftsmanship. Our brewmaster's great love for great beer has been the heartbeat of this company since 1870. This is the Brick Brewing Company. They've only been around since the 80s. They bought the Waterloo name, so that's a fucking lie right there. The Waterloo name was defunct. They bought it up. Lies. Lies. Next, respect. Recognizing the excellence in all of us with a percentage of profits going to help people that had the courage to help others. What percentage and what people is it? Is it going to you? Did you have the courage to help others? I don't understand that one. I've actually read these cans many times and I've never seen that one. But, you know, I only buy these once in a while, so I've never seen that one on there. So anyone that works for the Brick that knows what percentage is going to these other people that have helped others, and what quantifies people that had the courage to help others. I've had the courage to help others. I've given clothes to people that don't have clothes. I've given money to people that don't have money. I've given, even when I have nothing, I give. So I've helped others. Where's my percentage of this profit? I'm just being an asshole now. Next, pride. Waterloo Brewing Company is one of Canada's first craft breweries and proud recipients of many international brewing awards for quality. They are telling the truth there, but most of those international brewing awards for quality came before they started doing a lot of macro style brewing. They do use high fructose corn syrup. They do use malt extracts. They pour the black tar into their beer. They might not let you know it, but they do. They are still a microbrewery in the amount they put out, but they are not craft anymore. As much as they'd like to be craft, they are not using the finest ingredients anymore, unless they're considering the finest high fructose corn syrup the finest ingredient. Let's open this up. Let's try it. We can only hope. Even though they aren't craft anymore, but they're still micro. I really enjoyed the original amber. So I'm really hoping. I don't even think that looks the same. Let's pour this a little slower because I'm getting a lot of head here. Now, I'm going to put this glass down for a second. This might be a long review because of this, but I'm going to Alt-Tab here over to here. And I'm going to go Albino Rhino and Waterloo Amber. Waterloo Amber. Let's open up the Waterloo Amber. Let's skip ahead to where I have it in a glass. I did a lot of talking in this one. Okay, where do I lift it? Okay, right there. Let's look here. Let's look at that. Let's look at this. Okay. Okay. So, not the same brewing style anymore, not barrel aged, but the color is the exact same. It is a proper amber. It is like an auburn color. Yeah, orangish brown, so proper. Smell? Okay. Now that one was smoky, it was oaky, it had vanilla tones, it had toffee tones. This one smells like a bougie beer. So a microbrew trying to be a macro brew. It smells like corn, it smells like high fructose corn syrup. It smells like dextrose. It just smells super sweet and super unappealing, really. Now, it might still be drinkable. I mean, it just smells bad. And with the things going on in my life and with the shit on the back of this can, I do dislike them right now. But let's go. Let's cheers it. Let's try it, eh? Cheers. 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 Drink. Now, strongest ABV of a Waterloo product. Same as the old other one, 6.8. However, this one is not nearly as good. It's still better than a lot of macro brews out there. Don't get me wrong. Still tastes a lot better than a lot of macro brews out there. But nowhere near what it was when it was a seasonal. It is roasty, it is toasty, it has some caramel flavor to it. But other than that caramel flavor and the roasty toasty flavor, you're basically left with nothing. It has a little bit of sweetness to it, has the toastiness to it, has a tiny touch of smokiness, and other than that, that's about it. It's basically a Rickard's Red with caramel instead of molasses, is the way I would probably describe it best. Not a bad beer, but not a good beer. Higher alcohol percentage than most of the ambers you can get from the macro breweries. It does taste like corn sugar, though. You can taste the, not even the corn syrup, the corn sugar. You're getting the dextrose taste. You're getting a bad homebrew taste. It's right there at the background, but it's covered up by the caramel. It is covered up by the caramel. Most people wouldn't pick it up, but it's there. Caramel, roasty, toasty, macro brew. 6 out of 10, 6.5. I don't know. Somewhere. Let's 6.25. 6.25. It's not horrible. It does have an alcohol warming to it, so it would be a good beer on a cold winter day. I mean, sit outside on a November evening, drinking this. Be a nice time. But it's not a great beer. So yeah, 6.25 out of 10, best I can do. Thank you, Devin, for bringing this over. It was the un-oak aged Waterloo Authentic Amber. Thank you. Bye.